turn off the chat here. Yeah, look at my hair's a mess. It's just in a loose knot with my autumn stuff going on around me. I hope you like the effort. In a couple of days, I'm going to be putting cobwebbies on the tree with the ghosties. And then we'll have a spooky, freaky Friday kind of thing. Hi, everybody. Let me just pop out the chat here. And hi, Corey. Hi, Sherry. I'm just gonna sit here and chat for a little bit. Oh no! Oh no! My fan fell apart. Hang on. I gotta see what I'm doing. I gotta put the pin back through. And then I gotta put this back through. Like that. And then I gotta kind of hammer that into place with something. There we go. Oops. Just gotta hold it at the other end so I don't smash my fingers. I don't need any more pain in my life right now. Oh, now come on. Can't see what I'm doing here. Maybe. Oh yeah, that's a better view than my eyes. Let me see. Put that little paper down there. Well, that just sucks. Do I not have a hammer in here? I'm supposed to have a hammer in here. Howard. Let me just see if I can't. Push it down with the sharp edge of the screwdriver. Oh. Nope. Well, dang. Thank you, Amazon. Well, now just a second. Maybe if I flatten that back out again. We're waiting for... I'll have to put this aside. It's not, and my hand is cramping. So, which do we choose? Red or gold? You pick. So, I got to keep my ear out for the timer because my parsnips are in the canner right as we speak, and now I've hurt my hand trying to play with that. And I did a little video because I'm making mac and cheese for supper. I did a little video using my new doohickey that Just Me sent me. It's a little hard to get the cheese started because the cheese here is so soft it's almost cream cheese. But it works wonderfully. It works wonderfully. It doesn't stick to my counter, but my counter is made up of pieces. And so it can't get suction, but I bet you dollars to donuts it will on my island. So you can look for a little review on that. How do I share myself? I don't know how. I don't know what we're talking about. If you're having trouble getting in here or being seen in chat, please go out and come back in. We will gladly wait for you. Isn't it's that time of year when the world falls in love with the falling leaves and the smell of the air. Yes, it's autumn. Wipe the bottom with a damp cloth. It will stick. I tried that. It's my countertop. That it's granite, but it's tiny idiosyncrasies in the grout stuff. So Corey, Monday, but you're going to be here tomorrow night, right? You're going to be here tomorrow night because when it's Friday. Yes, send it to your own phone number, Linda. Share it to your messages, and then you will be able to come in better. Oh, I bet you're ready, baby. Anyway, I want everybody to take a minute and say hi so I can shout you out. You got about 30 seconds to everybody come in and say hi so that you will be visible on my participants list. Yes, I'm suffering a bit of brain fog from 3 days with almost no sleep, and then I got some last night, and I'm planning on getting some tonight. You know what I did? I sprinkled some decarbed herb on my rice, like I made chicken and rice for supper last night. Put a teaspoon on that. It was good. It helped a lot. Hi, Rita. I keep refreshing. All right. Hey. All right. I'm going to... Oh, I haven't even got it on live chat. Look at that. Mrs. Wolfe, you're dropping the ball. All right. The participants list. Hello. Aloha Seashell. Corey. Dana Baker. Jolie's Garden. Just me. Thank you again for my new toy. Kathy Ponder. Lacey Black. Linda Bopp. Nicole Croker. Our Journey Homestead. Rita Svet. Sherry Leach. And Tara J. So... welcome to our Loving Vibrations Live. I was going to do a live tea break on our half-acre homestead, but I already put a little thing out saying, you know what, I got some sleep, yada, yada, yada. So, hi, Grandma Gina. So, we've been talking about, I work through things. I'm like a dog with a bone. I will chew that sucker until there is no smell left, no marrow left, no knuckles left, nothing. Before I accept the fact that I got it all. I got the whole message, right? Hey, Kim. Oh, I'm glad you're feeling better, darling. So here's the deal. I put out a Cooking with Cannabis video warning about, getting your trim in as fast as can. And the thing is yes, we should have put a fan. We should have put my box fan in the greenhouse. Yes, we should have separated them and put a fan on them in the house. But some got moldy and I did a video on that. I did a video showing the trim that I was going and how I was going to use it. There's a video coming. But somebody who never always finds the time to go onto my Rumble channels and thumbs them down. And this person, I've always given the benefit of the doubt because here's a really valuable lesson. If you throw anger at anger, you're only going to get more anger. But if you throw love at negativity, you may not stop the negativity, but you're not perpetuating it. Do you understand? No, it's okay. It's okay. It's actually a really cool story. Do you want me to read the comment? Do you want me to read the comment to you and how I dealt with it? Or do you want the long and short of it? You just want me to tell you about it. Tara J saw the comment. Okay, you want me to read it. Okay, so because this is all about loving vibrations. And I've really learned something, okay? where are you here? My content. Okay. Trimming and testing, what's going on. And the thing is when I did the video, I had tested the potency of this new herb. And the side effects were I was going to go and pull parsnips because I could, right? So anyway, normally this lady, I'm assuming it's a lady called WV Dragon Lady, or probably West Virginia Dragon Lady, always comes on and calls me a junkie and an addict and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, okay, I've tried to educate. And honestly, I've taken enough hits that it's gotten annoying, but that's about it. Annoying, right? Used to send me off the deep end, if you remember. Now, I can't see the chat just a second, so. But here's the deal. When you have been gutted by family, by people, no, when you've been gutted by people you love, and you walk away from that, getting the full benefit of the lesson, who's going to hurt your feelings after that? Nobody. Certainly not a stranger. So here it was. And there's a surprise ending, okay? Because this woman always calls me a junkie and this and that, but she slipped up today, and you're all going to recognize where it comes from. You and your house are disgusting. Hint number 1. You should be ashamed and actually go get professional help. She's welcome to come and clean my house anytime she wants. Stop working your husband who had a heart attack like a dog. Stop feeding him all those gray slop carb heavy meals and give him fresh protein and vegetables. Get your lazy ass up and clean yourself and your house up. How can you make videos and go public with them and not be ashamed and humiliated is beyond me. You need help. Now, my Linda Bop stepped in there and I said, don't worry about it. Because guess what? She gave herself away. This is someone from the bitch factory, right? Okay, so here's the deal. I didn't get upset, okay? So my reply is, oh, I know what's going on now. Ha, 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 ha. You gave yourself away, honey. Your hate and your anger is wasted here. Go back to the bitch factory where you can hate and rage and be accepted for that hate and rage. If you persist, you will become ill with ulcers or a heart attack. Stress kills, honey. I understand that you must have been very excited to find me on a new media outlet where you don't think I can be defended because I have less followers here. But here's the thing, honey. Please get some help with that hate and anger. Coming here and spewing your hate about my home, my life, my husband, my medical use of marijuana. Sorry if the side effect of my medical MJ has the effect of enabling me to physically function and give me the giggles at the same time. It's only harming you. Can't you see that? Okay, here's the lesson. If I won't take abuse from people I love, what makes you think your abuse is going to have any effect? Again, I will pray for you. If you can't stop, please go back to where your acid is applauded and accepted. A place where no one outside your community or your accepted group is allowed to defend themselves or even address these issues. Peace be with you. Oops, I lost my thing here. No, hang on. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? So, hang on a second. I got to pop my chat out here. Put it on live. Oh, well, Grandma Gina, we don't even actually give them their full name. It's a forum that actually goes after. They say it's like they call it like a gossip chat where they, talk. Oh, there's my timer. I'll be right back. Where they talk about what they, think of YouTube celebrities, and then they tear them down. And no one is allowed to go in there and say what they feel subsides without discomfort, okay? There is a reason these rules are in place. You open it too soon, you depressurize too soon, again, water's going to siphon out of your jars and compromise your product. All right, we'll see you in these metal containers. My clock in the dining room stopped. It's a good thing I made it here on time. So the place I talk about, I don't even give it name because I don't want people going there out of curiosity and getting sucked into. It is literally a black hole of negativity. Nobody is allowed to defend themselves. Nobody's allowed to post unless they go through a rigorous vetting process by the moderators, and then only if you follow their way of thinking. It is a negative vacuum. It's really, really a bad place. So, but every once in a while, they still try and hunt me down, trying to get me to go back in and see what they're talking about. I won't do it. You ask the needy homesteader what they've put us through. You ask Noreen, right? It's better to walk away from that, because the moment you open a door into such a black void of negativity, some of your light goes in and is displaced by the dark, by the negativity, and you pick that negativity up. It's an exchange. It's always an exchange. And the only way you can avoid that exchange of negativity, or to be sucked into the negativity, is to not even open the door. So, you know. Hey, Freaky Geek. Yeah, no, you can visit it and read all their vile acid, but you can't comment and you can't defend yourself. And all it does is get the people reading it really, really upset and angry. And then some people who are leaning towards negative behavior to begin with might just jump in wholeheartedly, right? I am not a YouTuber to be a studio. I'm not a studio YouTuber. I'm a real life person who does her shit, and at the end of canning season, the house gets its Christmas cleaning, and then we start into the holidays, right? I might have been one of those when I was younger, but I grew up. It's called being an adult, and I ain't got time for drama anymore. So, hi, Susan. So that's the thing. This is the whole point, right? I have been avoiding learning the big lesson. Oh, sorry, I've got to turn the do not disturb on here. I have learned a really valuable lesson, because I have avoided or people I love have avoided me because they just don't want to deal with my honesty. They don't want to deal with my opinions. They don't want to deal with my me, right? I'm not allowed to have an opinion because it doesn't fit with them. Does that sound familiar? Right? So here's the deal. I have been avoiding dealing with this for a long time because those people that I love, I'm gonna try not to say my family, because there's more than just family, okay? But I have been avoiding dealing with the treatment and the negativity and the distance that my family has put between us. I've avoided dealing with it. Why? Because I knew it was going to be painful. But when it came right into my Facebook page, that's the time to deal. And the truth is, hey, Stacy, the truth is, right? You're allowed to say anything you want in here. You really are. All right. But if you come in here attacking people, we'll try and talk you off that ledge. But if you persist, then we will just, we will ask you to leave or we will mute you for the simple reason as you can listen, but you're not going to be able to spill the negativity. If that sounds like a dictatorship, so be it. Right? But, excuse me, I got something in my tooth. Cussing is frowned on, yes. Okay, Tara, drink lots of room temperature water and cold compresses on your eyes. Lay down in a dark room. Dehydration, sometimes the first sign of dehydration is a headache. So please, you know the drill, right? Okay, Joe. Okay. Email me, all right, darling? And drive safely. Okay? Well, maybe they're jealous, but I don't want to look at it like that, right? There are some people on the planet. I know we don't like to think about this way, but you got to think of everything in balance. And we have been out of balance for hundreds of years, out of balance for thousands of years. We have been out of balance. So, and it's almost taken over. The darkness is almost taken over, right? So, hi, Danielle. Or Daniel, the negativity has almost taken over, right? And okay, Lacey. Okay. The world is out of balance. That's where I started with this. I'm sorry if I'm suffering from a bit of fog. It's medication. It's organic medication and lack of sleep. But I'll get there. I'll be okay. So once I was forced to deal with being chastised and then cut off from people I love, and then more people I love, rather than asking me what was going on, chose the other side, again, without talking to me, and decided to chastise me as well. Now, I've said it before and I'll say it again. When something that gut-wrenching happens to you, and you're able to rise from it and walk away with love, that is a very, very powerful tool against any negativity coming into your world, right? Well, yeah, freaky geek, but this is not something that's just happened. This has been going on a long time, right? I mean, and I put up a post on Facebook that said, standing up for yourself sometimes means standing alone. Now, I'm really lucky. I'm not alone. I got you folks. I got God. I got my husband. I got my kids, my grandson. I'm a lucky, lucky, lucky woman. Got firewood, enough firewood for the winter. Got blankets on my bed. Got a new roof, new shingles on the roof. I am so blessed. And so this is what I'm trying to get at. When you deal with the hardest thing you have to deal with people you love, when you're dealing with the hardest things you have to deal with people you love, and sometimes you have to walk away, that's like giving you a suit of armor after that. Not that you And when I say armor, I don't mean to shut out. I just mean to deflect the negativity. Right? You'll always be open to love. You'll always be open to conversation. Just not just not the slings and arrows. Right? They won't pierce. The slings and arrows won't pierce. Loving messages will. And I'll always be open to those. So when I say I lovingly detach from people, it means I love them. It just means I'm not going to I'm going to give them a timeout, maybe forever. It's up to them. But I'm going to give them a timeout to think about how they treated me and to decide whether or not they owe me an amends. Right? So, I'm getting a pain. Oh, it's behind my upper left shoulder. Ooh. So, hi, Jennifer. How's it going? Robin Rose. Hey, hey, hey. Well, see, I don't even, you got to be careful. Yeah, you have boundaries and you stick to them. Well, you got to be careful when you're talking about boundaries too. Right? Because people misunderstand what shielding and boundaries are. People think that they could put up boundaries and it's like the cone of silence. You don't have to deal with anything. That's not boundary. That's isolation from contact. Boundaries are you are open to contact. You're open to conversation. You're just not open to being hurt. You're open to have the conversation. We're open to have a conversation, not open to being hurt or judged or misunderstood without asking why they feel that way. Like without asking me, what do you mean by that? A simple, what do you mean by that? Right? And to start it off as a Facebook issue when they haven't contacted me in like 2 years other than a Christmas card, it's just a joke, right? We love your Crackpot post though. What Crackpot wrote? What did I miss? I wonder, do I come across a crackpot in chat with half my posts? Yes, you come across as a crackpot, but it's always in fun. It's always in fun. There's no negativity. I'm not taking shots at people. I'm just, okay, so what's the difference between proper boundaries and improper boundaries? Boundaries are like a fence. You can see over it. You can see through it. You can talk through it. That's a boundary that people need to respect. And if they don't respect you while you're having a conversation, you get to walk away. Boundaries don't mean you get to shut off all contact. Okay? Make no mistake, my family knows how to get a hold of me. My friends know how to get a hold of me. Haven't changed. My address hasn't changed, and neither has my phone number in 17 years. So that's that, right? Lacey Black, you're not alone. I spell words wrong, even though it's right there for copy and paste, and I don't. Hey, Willows, how are you, darling? How are you? Are you managing, sweetheart? I am glad to see you here. Winter's coming. You got no choice but to chill. Bravo. Nicely said. I talk to speech anymore, so maybe it's my fault. Not my fault. The phone's fault. Will you just hang in there, Willow, and we will lift you up with prayer and love. Okay? But I have to go put supper in the oven. I just wanted, now, listen, You guys are free to talk and not just sit here and listen to me. Okay? I'm just sharing my experience and my strength and my hope. And yeah, speech to text can be really tricky. Because if sometimes you'll say something and they will be bound and bent no matter how you say it or even correct it with spelling that you're not saying the right word. It can be quite funny. So here we go. Let's do some deep breathing. You connect to your faith, I'll connect to mine. And if you don't want to stay because it's too vague for you, that's okay too. Nobody's going to judge anybody for anything here. So let's do a couple of deep breaths and we'll cleanse, and then we'll you connect to your faith, I'll connect to mine, and we'll have a bit of spiritual blessing. All right. Hey, God, source of everything, source of all the love, the light, and the laughter, source of inspiration. Thank you, God. Yeah, I'm going to kiss a fool. Thank you, God, for bringing us together in this chat where we can share our experience, our strength, and our hope as we go forward in life, dealing with the massive quantities of negativity that's going on in the world. Families are not talking to each other. People are ill and critically ill, and people are dealing with ill family members and deaths in the family and financial hardship due to our hard economic times, and just being judged for our opinions. God, I want to lift all of these people up to you. The legally addicted in BC, the people that are rejected and alone or addicted or ill or dealing with illness or rejection. God, please pour the light of your love down over these aching souls so that they may have a moment of relief, a moment of peace. And if it is your will, God, please at least help us go forward to shoulder our burdens one day at a time. God, thank you again for bringing us all together. Fill us with the light of your love so that as we go forward into the week, our boundary is your love. Our shield is your love. Yeah. Thank you, God. Amen. Namaste. Peace be with you. Merry meet. Blessed be. Walk in the shining light of God's love. Whatever your faith is, your connection to the source or to God. Thanks for being here and adding your energy. All right. Take care. God bless. Keep shining. Shine on Harvest Moon. Take care. God bless. Excuse me. Know you're loved, eh? Every day.